Republicans in New York State, they are following a daily barrage of liberal social media posts and press briefings seeking to push the state Democrats' new bail reform policy. One America's Caitlin Sinclair reports.
Courts across New York State just finished the first week testing out new bail reform laws, many which say failed this test, including the very own Democratic officials who pushed for this reform, now admitting the new law does have consequences. Headline-shattering accounts of dangerous individuals being released last week now brings about further scrutiny and concern. A few examples of how public safety has been jeopardized under the new bail reform includes Tiffany Harris, accused of 2 anti-Semitic attacks, who was arrested for assault and then released twice within 48 hours. She was then ordered to meet with a social worker, which then led to her 3rd arrest after she allegedly pinched the social worker during the session. There was Farkel Hopkins, 23, who was arrested on charges of vehicular manslaughter and DWI at the scene of a deadly New Year's Eve collision, but was cut loose before he was even arraigned. The victim was pronounced dead on the scene. Vehicular manslaughter is among more than 400 offenses that are no longer bail eligible under the sweeping criminal justice reform. The problem stretches beyond Manhattan lines. Up in Albany, 52-year-old Par Barbertano was released without bail, despite being accused of choking and stabbing a woman to death last summer. Yet the actual legal charge of second-degree manslaughter that he faces does not meet the new criteria for bail to be set. Therefore, the judge had no choice but to release the 52-year-old man back into the streets pending trial. New York City Councilman Deutsch asked others to join him as he publicly posted a letter to Governor Andrew Cuomo documenting the dangers of the new law.
I have thousands of people who have signed on to that letter to the governor, and I've received a lot of positive reaction, and people are still, unsure of what the future holds. Because when they see bail reform kicking in, and you read in the papers every single day how people are let out without bail and only to commit another crime. And that is totally unacceptable.
I quote, "With all due respect, Governor Cuomo, I don't care what you call it. If 95% of the perpetrators are released hours after they commit attacks, it'll keep happening," he tweeted. The reforms are a mere 7 days old, and just how far any change may go or when that might happen is still unclear. The urgency, however, does seem to be picking up in advance of legislature return to Albany this week. Caitlin Sinclair, One America News, New York.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.